What's going on? It's Roxy, Romeo, and my girl,
Rach on the radio. Rox, look at us doing an interview together. I love this. But I don't even like calling them interviews because they're more like chit chats. I really just love getting to know our artists like through and through to the core. And we're not going to grill you too hard, Chioki, I promise. We have a Chioki with us from Germantown, correct?
Yes.
Philly's own homegrown. I'm going to fix your mic right here real quick.
Thank you.
No problem. But we want to pick your brain because you are coming to the Roots picnic.
Yes, I'm super excited.
Have you been, first of all, as a guest?
So, funny story. I went 2 years ago. I was in the crowd. I'm like, this is amazing. I'm not coming back until I'm on the stage.
Love that.
2 years later, look at me performing.
but that's like a really quick timeline.
I know, right?
So did you set that like timeline? Or you were just like, I'm gonna do it no matter how quick or how long it takes me.
I really just was kind of speaking into existence, I guess.
Amen,
like,
sister.
you know, like
So what was the road to Roots? How like from the beginning, how did it start? How did it start to where you are now actually going to be performing there?
Well, okay. So I've been performing around the city since about 2020, honestly. I would say some highlight shows, definitely Kung Fu Necktie. I've done like 3 shows there, packed them out, encores. And that's why I'm like, this is really, you know.
Encore, say it louder,
something.
girl. Wow.
So then I also did a show in South by Southwest.
We saw it.
Oh, we literally were
Open
jamming
up
out.
with your flag.
We're like, Chioki's coming, let's jam.
Yes. So I would say those are definitely 2 highlighting moments that definitely got me here. Oh, and the show I did at Silk City, opening up for Alameda. The whole city came out. It was amazing. So I would just say a bunch of shows that I've been doing around the city, really pushing it on my social media, and people really just seeing like, wow, this girl is really a powerhouse performer.
Yeah.
So
I would say you do a lot more than just perform because like on your YouTube channel, you're like a vlogger on top of it. So you really, I feel like this is a new version of like 2024 modern day triple threat. Like, yeah, you sing, yeah, you perform, but now you also like document your whole life on social media for everyone to see. So like you really are the real deal because essentially a lot of, you know, I hate to say like publicity, but like a lot of that, like that attention comes from people relating to you on social media because that's how we all like kind
They
of
want to know who you are as an actual person. not just an
Absolutely.
artist.
right. And coming up in 2020, that was like all we really had. So I feel like you kind of you took that and ran with it.
Yeah.
And you're killing it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I try to be super transparent via social media. Sometimes my team can think it might be a little bit much, but I'm like, the people love it. You know, they appreciate the rawness.
Yeah, that's the thing about socials. I think the more you do, like no matter how extra it may be, something's going to hit and it's really going to resonate with somebody. So just keep doing you.
Somebody's going to love it.
We already do.
2020, was that the year that you decided I'm taking this seriously?
I would say so. So my best friend, Jay Dreamer, he actually was the songwriter, producer. He was the musical talent. I was just a poet, and he sadly passed in 2018.
Oh, my condolences.
So I started doing music in his legacy, honestly.
Oh, I love that.
So 2019, I went through my whole SoundCloud rapper phase. And then in 2020, I actually met my music partner, manager, and producer, Tommy Love. And we really locked in and just started to create this like cinematic soundscape of what we call Chioki music. So.
I love, and you know what, you really are a genre for your own. What I think is so special about at least this summer of 2024 is that I think it's the year of collaborative genres. Like at least for us over here, we have like a collaborative country pop crossover. And I think for you, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but the Chioki sound is, I think, a little bit of like hip hop meets, because you said you rapped your SoundCloud, hip hop meets rock, which is so unique. And that's why I think Chioki really is a sound versus like, you know, a genre. You made your own thing.
Yeah, I do like to describe music as cinematic. I feel like each song is almost like a subcategory of its own. So you have that like alternative funk or like that hip hop rap rock. It's just fun, honestly. Yeah.
Cinematic. She really put it
So
together.
for those that are going to be at Roots Picnic in the crowd, waiting for Chioki to take the stage, what is a live Chioki performance like?
Oh, man. It's intense. I will say that. You will see the sweat dripping off of my face.
I love it.
You will see my hair getting bigger throughout the performance. You will see my band behind me running around like rock stars. You know, it's just super fun, intense, and captivating. It makes people in the crowd want to move and dance too. And I think that's one of my favorite parts when I look out in the crowd and people are like smiling and like dancing. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I want.
Wow. I've actually, okay, I feel like this is embarrassing because I'm like a Philly girl through and through. I've never been to Roots Picnic.
Well, you need to go.
This year is my year,
Yeah,
apparently.
you need
Now
to
I gotta
go.
go see my girl Chioki.
Yes.
Wow, I'm so excited for you, seriously.
Thank you.
And does it feel like full circle for you to finally? This isn't the first year you're on the Roots Picnic stage.
No, it is.
It
my
is?
first year.
Okay, wait. So this is
That's why this is so big.
This is a
Yeah.
2-year like thing coming to fruition.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is gonna be really special.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to watch you thrive, girlfriend. This is so cool.
Thank you.
So with the fact that you are so many genres mixed up into one, who are some of your influences?
This is going to sound crazy, but Gil Scott-Heron is one of them.
I don't know who that is.
Me neither. Wait, is this a rock? Is this a rock?
He is like the godfather of rap. He was a poet.
All right, Rock, way to go.
I guess I should know who that is. And I'm sorry, I don't.
He is amazing. So I actually grew up listening to him. We would drive to our family reunion in West Virginia every year. My dad would play Pieces of a Man by Gil Scott-Heron. So
okay, I'm going to look that up now.
Been in love with him since a child. But on the complete opposite end of the spectrum is like Gwen Stefani.
Okay.
Wow, that doesn't kind of hone in on where your range of music goes.
Yes.
I don't know what does.
It's a very eclectic taste. I always shout my parents out because they just were in love with music and they had great taste. So I grew up listening to Gil Scott-Heron, Nina Simone, Cher, Gwen Stefani, Donna Summers, like just anything you could think of. And then my love for blues comes from my grandfather. So I grew up listening to B.B. King a lot too.
Wow.
Like a lot of people in my family just were into music, and it kind of cultivated me into this little musical songbird with all these different influences.
Songbird of our generation. I have to ask, when you are creating your music, because we were just watching again your South by Southwest performance, and I watched the Mean Mug come out, and I'm like, that's when you know she feels it in her soul.
Yeah.
So what is it that when you're creating your music, is it that you're looking for, like looking to like feel, like what is it, like a bass hit? Is it like a vocal note? Is it something that you're just like, wow, that really like resonates?
I love that question. I feel like for me, it's definitely the lyrics.
Okay, I love lyrical people.
Yes, definitely
That's
the lyrics.
poetry.
Yes, because I was a poet growing up. So
what weren't you at this point? Like seriously.
No, my friends say that all the time. They're like, "You lived so many lives."
Really? Yeah, you're like an old soul, young soul, all at the same time.
Yeah, so definitely the lyrics. And when I'm creating music, I'll definitely like have those moments in the studio where I'm like, I can't wait to perform this.
Wow.
Like I will say performing is my favorite part about being a musician. Like if I could just take the song out of my head and then just hurry up and be done with it, like, okay, it's done. We can go perform now. But a lot of times I have to take my time in the studio, really get it right. And then honestly, performing with the live band, they just bring a whole different
I love
life
live bands.
to it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's super fun. So in the beginning of my career, I was performing with guitar, bass, piano, drums. And then in 2022, I got with the band that I'm with now. They call themselves The Wave. And it's 2 guitarists, bass and drums. So it just gives it this whole rock feel. And I love it so much.
There's a Mean Mug.
Yeah. I love it so much.
Very cool. I'm excited to see it all come together for you at the Roots Picnic. I'm signing myself up right now. You heard it here first.
Do you know what day you're performing?
June 1st.
So that's Saturday, right?
The first day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going on June 1st.
Hey.
Okay. That was the day I planned to go anyway. Okay.
Party.
Well, Chioki, you have a super bright future.
Thank
Love
you.
your personality. Love that you're from Philly.
Hey.
All right. And I know that you are going to go so far. So shout out to Rec Philly because they are the reason that you are going to be on that stage.
Yes, definitely could have done it without them. I appreciate Rec so much for just aiding in this whole journey that I've been on. So I really appreciate them recognizing me.
Oh,
absolutely.
amazing.
Well, we can't wait to see you on Saturday.
Way to go, girlfriend.
Woo! Thank you.